everyone, and welcome to the iSpring Solutions webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. Today we will be doing a workshop dedicated to creating drag and drop types of question in iSpring QuizMaker. My name is Paulina, I'm the community manager at iSpring, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. As a speaker, I have invited my colleague Sophia from Technical Support Department. Hi Sophia, how are you doing today?
Hello, Paulina. Hello, guys. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking.
Awesome. So Sophia has done quite a number of such workshops, and I hope that you guys will enjoy this one as well because this is a brand new workshop. So if you have any ideas of how we can make it better, or if you like it, please share with us. This will definitely help us in the future. And also at this point, I would like to mention that this webinar is being recorded, so no worries, you will receive the recording at some time after the webinar as soon as it's uploaded either on YouTube or on our website. However, I would like to encourage you to stay till the very end because it's a great opportunity to address your questions directly to our presenter. And to do so, please submit your questions, comments, or concerns in the question box, and you will find it on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. We also have our other colleague, Paul Bender from Technical Support Department, helping us out in the chat. So guys, please keep those questions coming. And also, are you ready to go back to school? Because if yes, please use the link that you see right now on the screen or in the chat to download the resource folder. There you will find all the needed pictures and text to perform all the steps with Sophia. So, yeah, you guys will also be able to perform everything at your own pace sometime later as soon as you have the recording of the webinar. And to allow you a couple of moments to download this resource folder, I would also like to share very exciting news with you guys. I have just received a message from our partner and friend from InDesign portal, and they have published the interview with our VP of Product Development, Slava Yuskov, about iSpring Suite 9 version. So if you would like to see or read about some secrets of the product development from the person who is a key decision maker in how the product will look, please do it right now. We will be very happy. Okay, I think that's all on my end. So Sophia, I'm passing the mic over to you.
Thank you, Paulina.
And regarding the resource folder, let me please share it just one more time in the chat box with you guys.
So can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen, and I will also be sharing the link to the interview in the chat as well. Okay. Sophia?
Mm-hmm. 1 second. So, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, first of all, could you please let me know if you can hear me okay? If something goes wrong during the presentation, please let us know in the question box on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. I'm excited to share my knowledge with you, and I'm open to any feedback after the webinar. Today, I will be really happy to demonstrate step by step how to create drag and drop questions from scratch. As an example, we will take a basic merchandising course and show you how to build 4 different drag and drop questions from simple to advanced. By the end of the webinar, you should be able to perfectly master the drag and drop feature and create advanced exercises that engage your learners. First, let me open our pre-made quiz with all the questions that we will create. As you can see, this quiz includes 1 info slide, 1 matching type of question, and 3 drag and drop questions, and the results slide. Previously, some of you have already watched our series about the new version of iSpring QuizMaker, but today I will pay close attention to creating drag-and-drop questions with different levels of complexity. Now let me preview the quiz. So, I divided this quiz into 3 levels of complexity. The first level contains the matching type of question, where you have to match descriptions from the right column with the key merchandising rules from the left column. So let me quickly do that. Okay, great job. And in the second level questions, you have to drag only one item to the correct field. To begin with, let's read the task. Find the correct place for the meat department. Here, I will grab this shelf and drag it to one of the red highlighted places on the map. Excellent, we answered correctly. In the next question, you should help to increase the sales of lovely morning butter. It seems that the best position in the display is on the middle shelf. So let's move the butter from the shopping cart to this place in front of our character. Great! And the third level, the most complex one, is dragging multiple objects to the appropriate places. Let me show you this third level in our quiz. So, what should we do here? To answer correctly, we must place the bottles in the shelf space and correct mistakes in the current display, if there are any. Let's drag the goods to their places and click Submit. Great job! Now we are ready to start creating the same merchandising quiz from scratch. Guys, could you tell me please, did you download all the resource file that Paulina gave you in the chat? If you didn't have time, you can easily do it right now. I'd like to clarify that I need these files to work on the quiz further. And what files will I use? Let's open this folder called Quiz. Here you will see 5 different folders that I will use for creating 5 slides in our quiz. In these folders, you will find the text of the question in the Word document file and some background pictures and other pictures of items. Is everyone with me? Could you please let me know in the chat? Okay, thank you. Many thanks for all your comments, guys. Okay. So, let me open the iSpring QuizMaker 9 program as a separate module from the Start menu. If you want to add a quiz to your course right away, you can do so by working in iSpring Suite directly. In the Context menu, please find the iSpring Suite 9 folder and select iSpring QuizMaker 9. In the opened window, let's select a graded type of quiz. Also, let's change the size of the canvas. Please click Properties, and in the Main Properties tab, you have to unmark the option called Keep Aspect Ratio and change the slide size to 1000 pixels for width and 650 for height, and click Save. Okay, to create the first slide in our quiz, please go to the Slide View tab and click on the Insert tab. Then find the button called Info Slide and add it to our quiz. After that, we need to choose a background from the folder called First Slide and insert it into our slide. To do so, right-click on the blank slide and select the option called Format Background from the drop-down list. On the right pane of the screen, click Picture or Texture Fill, and then click the File button. So let's open the downloaded folder, find the folder called First Slide, and choose the picture that you will find there. The last step here is to copy and paste the pre-made text from the text.docx file. So open this file, this one, and just copy and paste the text from this file. Actually, I will drag this file to my second screen, so don't worry about that. And the description. Also, I will edit our text and change its size and the font. So for the title, I will use Roboto Medium. So just select the text and find this one and 28. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Could you please excuse us for a moment because we have some troubles here. Okay, I think everything is fine now. So please accept our apologies about this accident. So let's continue our workshop. So here I will change the size of the text to 28, and I will also change the description. So please select Roboto Black and set the size 50. Also, I will select another theme color, a white one, and place the text at the bottom of the slide. Okay. And also, I have to add an orange shape as a text background. So let's go to the Insert tab. Then select Shape and choose Rounded Rectangle. Then select an orange color in the Format tab and send this rectangle to back. Okay, I think that's all for our slide. Yeah, excellent guys. Our first slide is done. And can I ask you whether you have any questions for me at this point? Should I repeat anything for you once again? Please leave your comments in the question box on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. I think there are no questions at this point, so I will continue. Okay, let's move on to creating the second slide in our quiz. And to add a new question, please open the Form View tab, select Question, and choose Matching type of question here in the list. Let's copy and paste the text of the question from the document file that is stored in the folder called Second Slide. So let me open the text first. So we have to add all the key merchandising rules to the item column. So for example, the eye level rule, the golden triangle rule, etc. And all the descriptions to the column called match. So these descriptions. So let's quickly do that. And descriptions. Okay, now let's go to the Slide View tab after pasting the text and select another font for our slide. So the title will be Roboto. '24 and Open Sans 16. Now let's make a solid background for this slide, and to do so, select the Slide View tab, as I have already done. Right-click on the question on the blank slide, and select the option called Format Background. In the opened settings on the right pane, please mark Solid in the Fill section, and after that, click the Fill Color icon, this one, and enter the color F2, F2, F2 to the corresponding fields. F2, 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 and click OK. Great. And the last thing we're gonna add to the slide is a picture of the shopping cart. So first let me resize our question. Now let's add a picture. So insert picture, select a folder called Second Slide, and set this picture here. Okay. Is everyone with me so far? Can you please let me know in the chat? Okay, guys, thank you very much. So, congratulations, we have been able to create the question with the first level of complexity. So what's on our next steps? So now we will add a drag and drop question with a second level of complexity. So I will go to the Insert tab, select question, and add drag and drop type of question to our quiz. Okay. Now I want to adjust the background in the same way as in the previous slide. So just right click on the slide, select Format Background, then select Solid, click on the Fill Color icon, and select Recent Colors. Click OK. After that, I will add a map to the slide from the folder called Third Slide. So let's choose Picture, go to the Third Slide folder, and select this one, and place it here, for example. After that, I will add a white rectangle with a shadow, and it will serve us as a background for our text. So let's add a shape. I will align it with my picture. Then I will select a white fill, white outline here, and I will apply a shape effect called shadow, offset diagonal bottom right, as you can see on my screen. After that, I will copy and paste the text with additional information from our document. This one. So the task is find the correct place for a meat department, and I will use some additional information. Here I should apply some settings so that I can place this text to this rectangle. So what should I use? I just click and select Format Shape. Then I have to go to the text box tab on the right pane and select Top Vertical Alignment. Then do not auto-fit and wrap text in shape. So as you can see, and just resize text. After that, I will change the font and the size of it. So for our header, I will select Roboto 24. And for the main text, I will use Roboto 17. Okay. Let's add our images such as a mid-shelf and an arrow, and I will find them in the folder. So let's go to the picture, to the Insert tab, select Picture, and place a mid-shelf here. And also I should add an arrow. Okay. Now I have to add 4 text boxes with figures to the red highlighted shelves on the map. This one. These shelves will serve as drop targets. So I select Insert tab, Then click text box and add a figure. One. Then I will choose a bold font and white theme color. And place it here, for example. Now I will just copy and paste figures and change them. Okay, we're done with the slide customization, and now we are ready to return back to the Form View tab and set drag items and drop targets for our question. So drag item is a mid shelf, and drop targets are our text boxes. So I will select text box number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. The correct one will be number 2. So here I will select our mid shelf. And I will leave no match option for other text boxes. In the slide options pane, you can select any drop target here and tag random or wherever you want. Okay, I will preview this slide for you to show you that everything works perfectly. So let me just show you. So this is incorrect question. Incorrect. Incorrect. And our correct one. So congratulations, guys. We have been able to create one question with the second level of complexity. So what are our next steps? Let's create another drag and drop question. Then proceed to the slide view tab. And first I will add a background. I will add another background from the folder number 5 for the 4th slide. So this background. Then I will add different objects to our slide, for example, shelf, shopping basket, character, etc. So let's add them one by one. Insert, picture, and select shelf first. Then I will add shopping basket. A character. Okay, great. Then shopping cart. And a border. And place it here. After that, I will add a white rectangle with a shadow. So I just can copy and paste it actually. So what you have to do, just go to the previous slide, select the rectangle with all the effects, copy, and paste it on the slide number 4 and resize the rectangle. After that, let me copy and paste the text for our slide number 4, and I will also add a header. So I'll open the downloaded folder, open a folder called 4th slide, and open the text file. So the task is place butter on a suitable shelf. Also, I have to send to back this rectangle so that our text will be visible for us. And the description. Also, I have to apply the same settings. So just right click, format shape, then go to the text box tab here in the options, set the top vertical alignment, then select do not out-of-fit option, and wrap text in shape, and resize it. Okay, now I will select another font, the same one, Roberto. 19. And for our main text, I will use Roberto 17. To create invisible drop targets on the shelves, we must add 3 rectangle shapes and make them transparent. You can make them either invisible or keep the outline visible to let your learner know where the drop area is. So let me create the first shape on the top, and I can just copy and paste it. Please keep in mind that only one drop target will be the correct one, the second target. To save your time, you can apply settings to all the rectangles at once by selecting 3 of them. You can just hold the control button on your keyboard. Then you have to right-click the object and select the option called Format Object. And after that, just set 100% transparency in the color section. Okay, let's go back to the Form View tab. Start selecting from rectangle 2 in the drop target area because rectangle 1 is our text background. So here I will choose rectangle 2, rectangle 3, rectangle 4, and I will use the butter for the second drop target. So just put it here. Okay, I think our question is ready now, so let me preview the slide. So place butter on a suitable shelf. So this one is incorrect. This one is incorrect too. And the last one will be correct. Oh, okay guys, any questions so far? Should I repeat something for you?
I think you can just keep going and then we will cover everything during the Q&A session.
Okay, thanks, Paulina. Then I will create the last question, the most complex. So I will add drag and drop question. proceed to the slide view tab and set a background. So I will use the same background for our slide number 5. So I will right click on the canvas once again, select format background, then the option called picture or texture fill, then click the file button and go to the 5th slide folder and select background picture. Great. Now I will add different objects for our slide. So the first one will be shelf with bottles. So click picture and select this shelf and place it here. After that, I will also add a shopping cart. Then I will add some bottles inside the shopping cart. So a big bottle. Basically, you can resize it to match the similar bottles on the shelf. And put it here. The second one is a blue bottle. So please do the same thing. Okay. And the last one is water bottle. Okay, now I will add a rectangle with the text from the Word document. So the same thing, I just copy this rectangle and paste it on our slide number 5. And now I will copy and paste the text from the folder called 5th slide. So the title is Put Things Right on Shelves. I will place it on our rectangle. So the same thing, please send the rectangle to back. And the description. So right click on the text, select format shape, and on this tab select top vertical alignment, do not out of it option, and check the option called wrap text in shape and resize the text. I will also change the font to Roboto 19. And for the description, I will use Roboto 17. Okay, now I will zoom in questions so that you can see everything on my screen. Now I will add 5 transparent layers for all the bottles on the shelf to create drop targets. And I will also rename all of the transparent layers one by one so as to not mix them up. So let's add a rectangle shape place it here. After that, go to the Form View tab, select Rectangle to Drop Target, and rename it to the red bottle. Okay. Then I will add the same shape, just copy and paste it. Go back to the Form View tab, select a new drop target, and rename it to orange bottle. Copy and paste, and change the size. I will name this transparent layer, this shape, to blue bottle. The next one will be water bottle. So the same thing. And the last one will be big bottle. Okay, now I'm ready to make them all transparent. So just select all of these shapes by holding the control button on your keyboard. And after that, right click on the object, select Format Object, and set 100% transparency. Okay. Now you have to place the orange bottle from our resource folder among the red bottles. So let's insert our picture of the orange bottle. And set it here. And the small red bottle among the big ones on the third shelf to challenge your learners. So let's go back to the Insert tab, select Picture, and select this red bottle. Okay. Now I will go back to the Form View tab and set track items for our drop targets. So I will select red bottle for the appropriate drop target here and rename it. I will rename the bottle. I will do the same thing with other bottles. So orange bottle, blue bottle, then water bottle, and the last one, big bottle. Okay, let me check first. Okay, I think I'm ready to preview this question because it is ready. Okay, let's put things right on shelves. So first of all, I will drag the orange bottle, then the red one, then the water bottle to the appropriate place, a blue bottle, and the last one, big bottle. Well done, guys. I hope I didn't tire you out. It looks like we have already created an enhanced merchandising quiz from scratch. Let me note that I showed you the basics necessary to create drag and drop questions with different levels of complexity. And if you'd like to see what else iSpring QuizMaker can do, you're welcome to see our previous webinars. Well, we have some extra time, so now we are ready to start the Q&A session.
Thank you very much, Sophia. I think it was quite an interesting webinar. I mean, actually workshop. So if you guys would like to repeat what Sophia has demonstrated to you, how to create drag and drop questions, you're welcome to download the resources using the link that I shared with you in the chat. And I'm gonna do it just one more time, just in case, so that you can use it. And yes, we're ready for any questions that you have at the moment. Also, I would like to mention while you guys are sending in the questions that the next webinar we're going to have will be next week. It will be September 27th, and it will be dedicated to iSpring Learning Management System. And we're going to talk about setup process from A to Z. We're going to cover everything. That's quite a long webinar, I would say, but doesn't exceed 50 minutes of time. And I will send you the link for it right now. I will share it in the chat message as well, just in a moment. Okay. So you guys are more than welcome to sign up for it right now. And while we are waiting for the questions, here is one from Trisha. I noticed that you changed font, size, and color in QuizMaker. Can you do this beforehand on the text page?
One sec, I will just test it quickly. And see. I think no.
Hey guys, can I jump in?
Sure thing.
Hey everyone. Yeah, I wanted to respond to that question. It's not clear to me what you're referring to as the text page. Is that the PowerPoint presentation? Could you please comment on that? Thanks.
It might be the document file, either Word doc or text, from which Sophia has been copying all the text, I think. Yes, the Word file. Paul?
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Just a second. Let me check if it transfers when you copy. Never tried it actually. Give me a sec.
Sure.
Actually, if you copy and paste the text to QuizMaker, you will see just Open Sans font.
By default?
So it doesn't matter. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what you selected in the Word file. So that's why I changed the text directly in the program.
Okay. Yeah, but it would have been quite helpful if you could set up everything in the text document and then just copy and paste in the QuizMaker. Yeah, Tricia says the same thing, Open Sans in the default. Oh, can we set up a default font for the quiz?
I think no. Let me just...
Oh, actually, you can. Sophia, I believe you can do that through Themes.
Sorry, what, Paul?
You can do that through Themes. If you select a slides, question or an intro slide, and you select a font and font size for both the question and answer, and then you save it as a theme, then you can just select this theme and it will be applied to the entire quiz.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Got it. Yeah, thank you, Paul.
Can you show that really quick? Because it will be too much typing.
Okay, one sec. As I didn't do that previously as a theme.
Tricia says, good to know, this means less clicks for the author.
And now just select this theme, which you just saved.
Yeah,
it should be on top. Yeah, but it also saves the background, so be careful with the backgrounds. You only want to apply the font. Yeah, so it's better to save the fonts first and then start applying the backgrounds to the slides.
Becky says, thank you, because that has been driving me bananas, changing fonts on every slide. Yeah, thanks for the cool question, Tricia. There is one question from Humberto. Could you please show us how the last exercise, more complex, works on mobile? Is it possible to preview?
This one, the most complex. Okay. One sec. Okay. Sorry for the small screen. Okay, one sec.
Can you change it to the landscape on the preview?
I think no. Actually, actually you can do so in mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's exactly the same. You just need to tap on it, and then it's just the way it is on the desktop. Just make sure you play it in landscape, because then it will be bigger.
Yeah. So,
And then this is the smartphone, but the tablet is bigger than the smartphone, so.
Or for example, on the tablet.
Yep. Thank you, Sophia. Also, there is one question from Erin. What does tile mean in the shaping type?
One sec. Let me find this question.
Hey, Sophia, can I answer this one for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So tile means that each new object dropped to the target will be placed next to the previous one. So if you select random, it will probably place objects, if they are large especially, on top of each other. But if you select tile, it will not place them on top of each other, instead placing them next to each other. So that's what tile is.
So that just refers to the drop target. Oh, shaping type. Drag and drop
It
options.
refers to how objects are placed inside the drop target. So if
Yeah.
there's many different objects in one target, if you select tile, they will be placed next to each other.
Yeah. So just please watch my screen. Or for example, another target area. Okay, one sec. So something like that. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so any other questions, guys? So far, we have a couple more minutes to cover some of them.
Yeah, there is another question. Can
Mhm.
we use animated GIFs as objects? GIFs.
GIFs.
GIFs, yeah. Thank you, Paulina.
Yeah, let me jump in, guys, again.
Sure.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
actually just did that. I tried it and it works. You can use the GIFs as objects, as drop targets, or as droppable objects. So that's totally fine.
Yay. Good. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so I think at this point we are ready to wrap up. Thank you very much, everyone who joined us today during this webinar. And we really hope that you learned something new and will be able to um, engage your learners with the drag and drop types of questions and cover more interesting material in your quizzes with this types of questions. And I would also like to thank Sophia for doing this workshop. Thank you very much. It was wonderful. Thanks, Sophia.
Thank you very much, Paulina, for organizing this webinar. Thank you very much for all your comments, for all your feedback and question, guys. We appreciate that a lot. And also, thank you very much, Paul, for helping me to answer the questions.
Yep, thanks a lot, Paul. You've been very, very, very helpful. Okay, well, I hope that everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week at our next webinar about iSpring Learn LMS. Bye bye, everyone. Bye, Sophia. Bye, Paul.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.